When we're talking about wireless rogue containment, we want to make sure that we're actually looking at rogues on the network. So what we've done in this case is plug in a common Linksys router, which a lot of people use at their house. And as you'll see from the login screen, we see a rogue AP detected. And we can actually come in and take a look at that simply by clicking on the numbers. As you see, all these are underlined, they're all links underneath. And what that'll do is take us to the monitoring screen where we can take a look at that particular client. Now we've classified it as a rogue, we know the manufacturer, we know what radio and channel it's using, we know the SSID, in this case just Linksys, it's wide open. What we're going to do now is switch over to a client machine that's attached to this particular rogue, and we'll start a ping running to show that we are connected. Now we switched over to the client machine. This is your second laptop and it's attached to the Linksys box. And we opened up a command window and run the ipconfig command. This command shows that we've got a 192.168.1 address, which is typical of Linksys routers. What we're going to do is run a continuous ping to that gateway, and then we will disable that wireless router from the Aruba controller side, and we'll see the pings drop on the client machine side. Now on the management station, we're going to select this rogue AP, and we're going to disable that rogue. Over here we'll click disable, and on the client side we'll see that that station gets disabled. On this side we can now see that we're starting to time out our pings as we've disabled the router. So the air monitors and the APs are taking out our connectivity to that station. And what we see down here in the corner is that I now have no connectivity to the wireless network. It's been completely disabled. And what you're seeing now is the station keeps trying to reattach. Meanwhile, the system is actively DOSing me off the network to keep me off of that access point. If I had another SSID enabled, it would try to flip to that SSID, say the corporate SSID that I actually should be on, or any other SSID I could find that I had associated with previously. So now, as you can see, because we've disabled that rogue AP, there's no longer a listing under active rogue APs. If we come back to the monitoring page, we can actually see that that has changed its role listing on the monitoring page. We now have rogue APs disabled listed and nothing under rogue APs detected. When we come under here, we'll see that it's actually the same rogue AP that we saw before, Cisco Linksys, SSID is Linksys, and the same BSSID. What you want to do now that you're getting ready to end this demonstration is clear this, simply because the next time you do this demo, you're going to want it starting out in an active state. So all the same buttons are here. You want to come over and hit clear. This will actually move it back into, on the monitoring page, the detected rogue AP state. When we go back to the monitoring page, the rogue AP has been detected again and it's now back in the summary. At this point in the demo, just to prevent it from causing you any other interference, you probably want to pull the power supply on the Linksys and you can actually put it back in the box. And that's going to end the rogue AP containment section for the demo, and you can go on with the presentation from here.